Welcome back. I am doing my weekend report, day 19, 20, and 21st. So that's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It was a very busy weekend for me. I got accomplished a lot, so I was kind of happy with that. I think part of being on this program is to be active and stay busy. And I got, you have things to do day to day. So I think when you focus on that, that kind of helps the time to go by. But reiterate, I'm not hungry or starving as long as I eat at certain times. Normally, I do maybe twice a day eating, not 3 meals. I just not really didn't do that before. So I do snacks sometimes when I do get hungry. But anyway, I accomplished a lot of organizing, fixing up the house, things like that. So that kept me busy. On Sunday, went to church, and usually when I go to church, I don't eat anything. I go early, and I'm basically getting up and running out the door. So um, I didn't. I went to a restaurant, so I'll tell you about that in a minute. But let's talk about numbers. I On the 19th, I weighed 203. Ketones is 101, so it's still in ketosis. Glucose is 95. For breakfast, I'm still eating leftovers, which is easy because I don't have to cook. It's turkey burger, cheese, and string beans. And then for lunch, I had leftover lamb, and goat cheese and string beans. And then later, when I got hungry, I had, I usually drink either regular coffee in the morning and then chicory in the evening. That's also my website. I just describe what the chicory coffee is on the video that I have mentioned. I have pure stevia. That's what I get online. It's totally doesn't affect your numbers. It doesn't spike up your glucose or anything like that. And I had 2 teaspoons of powdered coffee cream, which I always use. Saturday I was 202.3, and I had breakfast, turkey burger, cheese, and string beans. Yeah. And that's it. I think I didn't record anything else. If I had anything else, it probably was a snack. Either I forgot to record it. I have to go back in my logs to see that I recorded, because on the app you do have logs that you can use. Also, using the app is great because I think I've mentioned it before. You can either take a picture of the food you ate. I'm going to show you a picture at the end, and then it'll tell you whether that's a good job. It'll give you your intake. You know how many carbs you had that day, how much protein. So I like that. It's easy, or you can just write it in, and then give the measurements. If you had a cup of greens, whatever, then you put that down. So on Sunday, I was 202.3 again, and I didn't eat anything, like I said, but I was craving soul food. So I went to the soul food restaurant I went to before. Very good food, very flavorful. So this time, because of the diet, I got grilled catfish, and it was so good. It was very tender, seasoned well, and I had greens, which had a little bit of meat in it, and cabbage. My 2 sides were veggies, and then I ordered a couple extra containers of greens because I didn't feel like cooking greens, so I've been eating that for the last few days. Very good. And later on that day, I had coffee and turkey jerky and cheese. My ketones was 1.7, still in ketosis, and my glucose was 82. So I said I had a good week. I think Saturday I also did a little workout on my bike, and about 20 something minutes. And so far so good. I'm feeling great. I think the only side effect I've had this week was maybe a headache, and yeah, usually at night when I lay down, not extreme, but just there. But then when I wake up in the morning, I'm fine. My blood pressure has been more steady as I'm going down, so I'm grateful for that. And I think that's all I have to say. Like I said, I'll show you, give you some clips of the app and how it's benefiting me, and I will see you next. Well, it is beginning of the week, but I will in the next day that I do.